everybody. Happy Friday. This is Coach Tiffany Parr taking center stage on the Own It platform with the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine. We have one of my favorite contributing writers. They're all my favorites, but this one really, she's very special, dear and near to my heart because she's out here in LA with me. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on in. What's going on, Coach Jeanna?
Hello, Tiffany. Thanks, girl.
Oh, how you doing, girl?
Happy to be here.
Oh my goodness. It is. I look, every time we get in the room together, I just love your energy and just what you bring. And just, I love what you do. I mean, you, again, I always say you're juggling all these hats and all these different things. And today we're going to talk a little bit about a couple of the things that Coach Gina does. So before we get down to the nitty gritty, tell me about something that you love to do.
Yes. So, in the wellness space, one of the things I love to do since we are in Southern California is rollerblading at the beach.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite things to do.
I
So if I
love
can
it.
get on one of those paths by the beach and got my music playing and the blue skies and the water's there, that's one of my favorite things to do.
Ooh, I love it. Ooh, now where's your favorite beach to go to when you rollerblade?
I like down by Dockweiler, around in
Okay.
that area, which is really right across the airport flight path. So you'll see
Oh,
airplanes going, taking off from right in that area. So that's a nice extra scenery too.
oh, very
Yeah.
cool. And all right, you got to tell me because it's all about the music. We know it's all about the music, especially when you're rollerblading, when you're running, and you get trying to find that pace, right? So, what does your playlist look like?
Playlist sound like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were gonna ask me that question. That's a good one. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I like to listen to gospel music.
Okay, look, that's uplifting.
I
Give me some
am,
Kurt Franklin. Shoot,
and
okay.
and it's usually on Pandora, so it's not even my own selections, but I like to listen to
Love
like Ty
it.
Tribbett or Kirk Franklin or uh uh just something upbeat or inspirational.
Yeah.
I like something like that. Or I will say this, I like Latin music with that
Okay.
kind of spicy drum calypso kind of beat.
Yeah.
Or I'll do like a workout playlist, which is like hardcore, like getting it.
Right.
So that means that I am gone on my rollerblades. I'll go really fast. I like to go in the morning where there's not a lot of people, so I can go really fast. So fun.
I love it. I love it. Look, as soon as I get myself 100%, I'm gonna get out there with you. That is a promise, sis.
We're doing it, but we're not going
So,
to rush.
tell
But we're
our
going to do it.
audience where exactly you are in California.
Yes. So I am a little bit north of LA. So I'm like Burbank area, right over there, and it is nice. Sunshine. Usually it's sunshine every day, but lately this year, 2023, we got a different situation. So
Okay.
this isn't that conversation today, but for the climate change folks and all that kind of conversation, it's a real thing. We've had rain,
Yeah.
we've had cloudy days
Right.
and consecutive cloudy days, which we are
Hmm.
not used to. Don't
No,
get me
we are not.
started. So anyway,
Look, it brings out the worst in the Californians, right?
all
I
right.
mean, it rained for probably a couple of months straight, didn't it?
It did. It did. I'm like week after week after week, like it's still raining. Like we get a few days and we're like cool,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like weeks
Not weeks. Not weeks.
pouring.
Yeah. Especially for someone like us that has to be out. You got to be, doing stuff, going. So tell our audience what it is that you do in the coaching realm.
Yes, so I'm a motivator, inspirational encourager. I help people bring out the best in themselves through encouraging them and motivating them and stretching them out of their comfort zone. A lot of people will do more for someone else than they will do for themselves. So I
Hmm.
help them get out of their mindset of I can't or it won't work or create that imagination of healing and in a wellness kind of way,
Yeah.
mind and body. So as we talked about, I'm a rollerblader, I'm a runner. And so those are things that help you with like stress release
Hmm.
and help you feel good about yourself because when you're working out or doing some sort of exercise, you will feel good about yourself. You will want to do your work, whatever industry you're in, as a
Right.
creative entrepreneur, or if you work for someone else, you naturally will feel better, show up to your workspace better. And so, those are the things that that I do in wellness, and also in wellness help you. I'm a juicer, so I love to juice. So incorporating those just good habits,
Yeah.
and accountability. Yes.
Ooh, what's your favorite juice? I love juicing. I just got into it in the last couple of years. My husband bought me a juicer for Christmas, and I tell you, it has been one of my
It's
favorite
a
things in
life
the kitchen.
changer. People don't understand. I'll tell you my favorite combo, but people don't understand that when you juice, the benefits. People are like, oh, that looks nasty. Oh, that doesn't look good. Does that taste okay? Let's say it didn't, but you took it and like you lost like 3 years of your life, your skin replenished, and you have more energy. Would you still drink it or not?
Hmm.
Hmm. Now, those are the benefits, and you and I know that those are some of the benefits. There's other benefits as well. And you get these nutrients on the go. You drink it, it goes in your body, it replenishes your cells, it hydrates you, it gives you clarity to your mind, to your
Mhm.
thinking because of the vitamins, the mineral and vitamins that are in it. Now, it depends on which combinations you put together. It'll
Yeah.
do different health remedies or benefits. But at the end of the day, that's what juicing does. So I like my favorite one is I like kale and spinach combination.
Mm.
Kale, spinach, a banana, like a half a banana with
Okay.
berries. So I like
Ooh.
blueberries, strawberries, really any berries that I can get in there. I'll put some berries in there. Um, I like cayenne and cinnamon as well.
Ooh.
So I
Good
put
to know.
cayenne, cinnamon, and those are like my favorite. Now there's a ton of different combos where you can just do lemon and orange, lemon with that combination. Um, you can do. I have an aloe vera plant, so sometimes I'll put aloe vera in there. It's
Ooh, I
really
didn't think
good for the
about that.
skin. Avocados are great for the skin. Um, just different things.
Yeah.
Celery. I do
Oh, I
like
love
the
celery
kale,
juice.
spinach, celery, but I need some sweetness in there.
Hmm.
Cauliflower will make it sweet too. So just different health benefits and makes it great.
And they're so good. I mean, like you said, it's so good for the skin. And I think my favorite right now is pineapple, orange, ginger, and then I also ended up putting in what was it? It was a cucumber in there too. Just because I said, let's see
Cucumbers.
what that, and it actually tasted pretty good. So, yes,
That's a
yes.
great one. Let me say that. Ginger, cucumber, spinach with the berries. Mm.
Mm. Yeah,
You
and you're
looking
getting
good.
everything that your body needs right there. I mean, and it's a power pack, And like you said, it gives you that energy that you need. It's giving you that glow. I mean, look at us both, everybody. Okay, we glow. Okay, and it's not just from the California sun. It is from what we are putting in our bodies. So that's excellent. So we're gonna actually cut to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back with Coach Gina. tell you that commercial always, always, always has me just dancing in my seat. So
Absolutely.
we are back with Coach Jeanna Browne here on Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, our featured contributing writer spotlight, as well as contributing business and entrepreneur spotlight, right? Because this woman here is just so amazing in just everything that she does. So, Coach Jeanna, how long have you been doing what you do? How long have you been coaching, speaking, training? I mean, creating, just amazing greatness. How long have you been doing this for?
I want to say I've been teaching for like forever. My first job out of college was at a high school. My God. Um, so there's something about education or higher learning or more learning more, always evolving. There's something about that with me that I love to share with people. But actually, being a coach, around like 2007, in that space, I started coaching, and it's evolved, and it brings us right where we are today. I feel like I'll always be a coach, and I come from coaching because I was an athlete in school, playing sports, and so coaching, like life and business coaching, wellness coaching, all of that is just an evolution of educating, training, and encouraging people to guide them to do better, to do more, to
No,
do all
that's
that good
nice.
stuff.
It's all about the mind, body, spirit, everything, finance, right? It's just everything runs so hand in hand. So, what
Yes.
is your most favorite thing that you enjoy about what you do?
I most enjoy getting the bright lights and aha moments from the people I work with. Um, we've been talking a lot about the wellness and like writing. I'm an artist as well, and I'm an abstract artist. I paint abstract art on canvas, and that is a form of wellness as well.
Yes, yes.
And a lot of my art is an inspirational, um, motivational, and healing aspect to my collectors. And so that is something that is really, really impactful. And I've been paying attention to the prompts that art has been in migrating and incorporating into my coaching aspect. And so I can't wait to share with you what I'm up to about that.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
So, what is it that people that you work with, what is it that they say about your coaching and working with you?
They say that one, that I'm very practical. I'm a very practical person. I'm a good listener because I listen to what their needs are, where they're at, what they want to do, how they want to accomplish, and we find something that we can do together. So it's always like a team effort, a team collaboration. I'd say it's like I'm not like the know-it-all, but sometimes you're too close to your situation that you can't quite find your pathway to make it clear. So I
Mhm.
help pull that out of, make the pathway a lot more clearer, and we have more clarity, and then we can work together on a plan to empower and to inspire and to accomplish. We want some results, right? You don't want to
Right.
stay in the same place year after year, month after month. And when you have a coach, a teacher, a trainer, you're having them to guide you through
Right.
something. Um, Coaches will you're not needed like forever ever, but most high level people have a coach or a
Yeah,
trainer. Any athlete does. Any professor does. Every
absolutely.
in medical, you have a teacher, coach. In any industry, athletes have coaches, right? You always have somebody that has gone through something and can get you through that a little quicker. And
Right.
most of us are busy, and we don't have time to spin our wheels figuring things out over and over and over and over again. You know, you want the
Right.
quickest pathway with someone with the experience. So that my experience through life is often what I teach. You know, I'm not a PhD or anything. So all my things that I teach and train, I always say with the advisement of, you know, these are
Yeah.
things that'll work for me personally. And 9 times out of 10, it will work for you as well if
Right.
you're doing, you know, what I share and guide you through. So yeah.
I really think it is all about, life's experiences, right? I mean, because you could go, you can go to the gym, you can get, some of these trainers, and no disrespect to any of the trainers out there, I love you all. But, you have some of these trainers that are maybe just book smart. They've gone through, the different certification programs, things like that, but they don't know the mental, and the emotional side of the journey. And I think that right there is what sets, coaches, apart. I mean, just when you're looking for a coach, you want to look for a coach that has that's been through the journey, right? That can really resonate with you in some way. And what are your thoughts on
Yes, there's always a pinnacle moment like this T in the road. You can't always get to a certain point on your own. You can always get to a certain point on your own, but there's always going to be a hurdle.
that?
That hurdle is the thing that discourages you, the thing that will tell you you're not good enough, this will never happen to you. You're always going, because in your mind, you're telling yourself these things. Because when you're trying something you haven't done before, you're
Mhm.
like, I don't know how to do this. But
Right.
you'll have these conversations in your head. I can't do this. I don't know what to do. What do I do next? What's first? What's my first step? And then you will not do anything,
Right.
or you will do too much too soon, and then you're out of the wrong sequence.
Right.
And so when you have someone like that's gone through it, you're like, oh yeah, I went through that. Oh yeah, this is what you do. Take this amount of time, and then you'll be fine, right?
Hmm.
Like the
Hmm.
doctor will even say that. I was like, you did it, and then you'll be fine. And you're like, oh really? You're like amazed. You're like, ah, thank God, someone can tell me what to do to get through this, and
Right.
about how long it will take. Because emotionally, physically healing, even like right injuries or um just whatever's in your head, you
Yeah.
just need someone to get you through it. Repetition, 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 repetition. The repetition will tell you, okay, you're getting better, you're getting better, you're getting better. If you work with see little kids, right?
Hmm.
If we go back to being a little kid, which we don't know because we were a little kid, but we're training other people. If you're a parent, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day.
um if you have a 2 year old, a 4 year old, a 6 year old, an 8 year old, right? Repetition, repetition. Oh, I told you to take out the trash. Oh, I told you to clean your room. Oh, I told you to brush your teeth. Oh, I told you to flush the toilet. Oh, I told you, right? Repetition,
Right.
repetition, repetition, repetition. Like, oh, yeah, yeah. So when I go to the restroom, I wash my hands. Oh, yeah, I flush the toilet. Like, like these
Setting good
things
habits.
as, as adults, like somehow, we feel like at a certain point we go to high school, college, whatever, and then we're done with that, and
Right.
it's never over. So we need those reminders that we need someone to help us through it,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
end up mastering it, and then you end up being the expert. How
That's
cool is
right.
that?
Yeah. Right. And then you can teach people in your family and things. I mean, and I think that right there, I think for me going through my journey was the best because I could teach, my son how to eat, how to move, and I mean, he's still, I mean, he's very, healthy, he's a stick figure. I mean, he eats a lot, but he's moving constantly, he's doing things, and teaching my husband how to be able to eat a little bit better, things like that. And even more so, when you're looking at your friends are looking at you, even if they're going like this, they are looking at you, right? So you're teaching people good habits and healthy habits, just by doing it and continuing to stay consistent with it. And I think that's the greatest reward.
So I am, when I was in school, I was a runner and I love to run, track runner. And it was in the same season as golf season. And my dad wanted me to play golf. And I was like, I'm not golfing. No one like looks like me that is golfing. Like we don't golf, we run. I laugh because that's so ridiculous. But when I was in college, I decided to learn golf. And he taught me. And golf is like running hurdles to me. It's almost impossible, but eventually you get better at it. I was a hurdler also in high school. Golf is very technical. I say it's technical, technical. Head down, hip, swing, do this, do this, do this, arms this way, did, very technical. And it's almost like I think of it as a salesperson. Golf, I equate to as a salesperson. The reason why it's mental and you're only as good as your last call. You're only as good as your last golf swing. You can hit the ball and hear that ping, and it
Mhm.
just flies, and it's great. You're like, ooh, how did I do that? You hit it again, and you just like dribble the ball, like blip, blip. It didn't do anything. You can have a sales meeting or a meeting, business meeting, and it was out of the park. You knocked it out of the park. You were listening, you were responding, you were on point, and the next one it was like they just chewed you up and spit you out like you were not on. So I was like, it's a repetition. It's a rhythm. It's a rhythm.
Yeah.
When we get in a
Yeah.
rhythm of life, we get in a rhythm of wellness. When we're on our A game, we're exercising, we're eating right, we're going to sleep, we're getting our rest, we're drinking our water, we're creating, and these creative juices come out of us. And then and then more activity happens and more
Yeah.
activity evolves from us. And that's where I have evolved in my artwork. I have learned to evolve in my artwork. Um, and it is catapulting this newness and awareness that others are appreciating and gravitating to in the wellness and healing arena. So I am so excited about that space, how I'm able to bridge coaching and art together.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to hear. So, what have you done that gives an example of you practicing what you preach and doing what you say you do?
Yes. So, overcoming obstacles, right? Overcoming obstacles. One example we've talked about already is, my running or rollerblading regiment, like how often and frequent I stick to that on a weekly, daily basis. Now, anyone listening should know that none of us are perfect and
Right.
things happen and our schedules change. And when it does change, you find modifications. And
That's right.
modifications are okay. They're you can give yourself permission to have a modification if your
Right.
schedule doesn't allow for it. So you do that. But the whole point is being as consistent on a weekly basis as possible. So
Yeah.
that's I practice what I preach in that.
Yeah. And see, and there is just what you're saying here, like if you miss a run, there's you can honestly get those steps in by, all right, you're going to the grocery store, park in the back of the parking lot and then walk. And then you're getting steps by just doing your everyday thing.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So, yeah, don't ever be too hard on yourself when, you can't stay in that rhythm, but like you said, just find a way to pivot in it so you can still be able to, you know, get that in for yourself. I mean, because it's for you. We're showing up for ourselves. That's exactly what we're doing. So,
We're showing up for ourselves, our family, and others that are watching, right?
you're watching,
So
you're right.
we're a living
You're right.
example. We're being leaders and not even aware that we're being in a leadership
Oh, right.
role. And so people
Right.
are watching us all the time.
Yeah, they sure are. So, who are your ideal clients, Coach Gina?
Yes. So my ideal clients are busy entrepreneurs, creatives, and people who are really looking to make a difference in their well-being, in their wellness. I often hear, um, um, and that age range can it could be any rate. You just working adults, 35 to 60-ish are my target audience. Usually they're a little bit older because things are a little bit more established and intense.
Yeah.
So they're very much so like things have gotten away from them. And
Right.
especially during COVID times, I don't know if we're kind of like post COVID or still lingering around, but
Yeah.
the world has changed. Our whole mindset has changed on what we
Yeah.
can do, what we can't do, what is a priority for us.
Hmm.
And wellness is definitely one of those things that stuck out. Like, I need to take better care of myself.
Right.
And I'm not doing that really good on my own. So let me get some help. So
Yeah. Right.
that's that's where I come in and support in those areas. And because I'm global, all the coaching I do is virtual. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are, I am able to assist and connect and work with you.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about technology that you can be anywhere in the world and connect with people, and that it's just awesome.
Yes, for sure.
So we're going to cut to one more quick commercial break, and then we are going to go ahead and finish up with Coach Gina. We want to find out what else she's got going on, what events, different things that she's got going on. So we'll be right back.
Wait, you want some more? Wait, you want some more? Okay. Wait, you want some more? Wait, you want some more?
And we are back. Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, and we have Coach Gina Browne in the house. So, Coach Gina, what are some things that are coming up for you? Some new things, some events? Give us, tell us where we can go, where we can find you, where we can connect. Give it to us, please.
Yes, yes, yes. I just want to say before I answer that is I love being a contributing writer to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics.
Oh, we love you
And I
too.
appreciate you having that magazine platform for readers to listen to the wisdom and nuggets of the writers and what they have to share in such a broad category under fitness and wellness. So thank you for all that you do. And
Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
being a
Appreciate
part
you.
of that writing community and sharing too. And so, having said that, I'm also an author that you can find books on Amazon. It's called I Have Permission, Decide and Move On for the female or woman self help space and motivation on giving yourself permission to do that, as well as podcast host on Jeanna Browne podcast, Smart Wisdom on YouTube. So those are a few things, areas where you can find me in that space. But oh my gosh. So listen, you guys, in a very short amount of time, I have art therapy. Art therapy. Yes, yes, yes. I said earlier where I'm bridging wellness and my art together. So a class is coming up in just a few short weeks, and you can submit for that. And right now, it's a URL for your interest. It's not the shopping cart. So if you're interested in art therapy, I'm gonna give you that URL right now. But what you can expect is it's 2 weeks, so you get one. It'll be a little more than an hour session, group session, and it is designed for us to get out of our comfort zone, do something new. You'll have your canvas, you'll have your acrylic paint, brush, and me, and we are just going to. It is designed to just let go and release and have therapy. We can talk about anything on your mind or just paint. And I will guide you through the steps on what we're going to paint on each of the days. If you are an action taker and make decisions quickly, you'll have a bonus class. So let me tell you when these classes start. The class starts May 25th. That's Thursday, May 25th, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And it is 2 consecutive weeks. So the next week will be June 1st, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And if you're an action taker, you'll get a bonus class starting May 18th. So next this Thursday coming up, you can get on that bonus class, and it is a fee. There is a fee, and it's an introductory fee with an extra bonus. We just bonusing up in here, bonus, bonus, bonus. So it's 97 for the 2 weeks. You get the automatic bonus if you register right away for that third class, and the other bonus is a 2 for 1. So if you have a friend that you know needs it and needs to come on, you bring them along. You guys can do your split up how you're going to do the payment, but it's the shopping cart is 2 for 1 for right now. So 97 for basically 3 weeks and then 2 people. So it's really like 25 or less for each session. And it's a healing. It's not for someone that already knows how to paint. You know zero about painting. The whole thing is to release and expand and explore your boundaries of creativity, and an accountant, finance, those people who are just bean counter type people, they would be
Right.
great for this. Artists who are already creative in different arenas, never really explored paint. They're like, "Oh, I don't really paint." It's like, oh, this will be fun,
Yes.
to explore. So art therapy. And this is the session that I'm releasing now. But the URL to get more information, or you can go to my website and request more information at coachgina.com. But the URL for specifically this art therapy class is the tinyurl.com/, capital ART, a capital A, Art May 25 is what it is. Art May 25. So capital A, capital M, and then 25. Did I say that right? Okay, we'll figure it out.
And you know what we'll do? We'll actually have you even put it in the comments as well. In our Facebook, and then we'll also do it in LinkedIn, and I can post it in the YouTube as well. So we'll make sure that those links get out there for
So
everybody.
we, so
And
we, you guys, this is going to be one of those things you've never experienced before because you never really considered painting yourself or painting as a therapy. And you know, some people been talking about doing some on the road show type stuff. So I don't know, it's gonna just evolve and have its own legs. So come
oh,
join
I'm
me and be the
so
first to do that. I invite the audience, the listening audience, anybody who's thinking like, yeah, COVID has been tough on people. We need to release some stuff. And
right.
I want to have that space for you to do that.
Yes. Now this is an in-person event, correct?
No, it's
No, it's a
virtual.
virtual. So
This is a
it is
virtual.
virtual, y'all. So anywhere in the world where you are, you can join this. And as you were talking, I'm like, hmm, if you ladies out there, or hey, gentlemen out there as well, if you haven't gotten mom a gift yet,
This is a
because
great
y'all are
one.
waiting like the last minute, like some people do, this would be an excellent gift for mom as well. Because a lot of those moms out there are very stressed out and they may need that release. So think about it.
Think about it. And if you're listening to this on a replay that is a little bit, past the time, feel free to reach out so I can connect with you on future classes, because this will be something that's happening ongoing. So that can be on reach out on coachgina.com, or the URL link will be active indefinitely. So
Perfect.
reach
That's
out. I'm so
awesome.
excited, y'all.
I am so excited. Oh my goodness. And look, y'all, we try to keep it at 30 minutes, but sometimes we go a little over. So, we are going to go ahead and close. Now, Coach Jeanna, what is some words of wisdom, encouragement, just a special message that you have for our audience today before we close?
For all of you creatives and just inspirers to others, just remember that everything that you do is important. And remember to smile because it is good for the soul.
Yes, yes, it is. You always see the smile on my face. Okay. And
Yeah.
and that smile also can help light up somebody else's day as well. So you never know who is watching you. So y'all, Jeanna, first, thank you so much for joining us today. And again, such an amazing, amazing time as always. Just your wisdom, your knowledge, your energy is just awesome. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Those who joined us in live, those who are going to watch the replay, we definitely appreciate and love you. And all those moms out there, and mother figures, fathers that actually have been the ones being moms and dads. I'm going to give y'all props too, because that is tough as well. Okay. So we love you so much. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Have an amazing weekend. And we will see you guys next time. Take care.
Bye. Thanks.